What's up guys, NepentheZ here and welcome back to another episode of The Road to Glory. Today I've got two games against top 100 L10-12, then we're going to go into the rewards and a little bit of squad building for you guys. So the reason why I was playing L10-12 is because with the new patch coming out I wanted to try myself and see how good I did. You get to see the gameplay just up ahead right here guys, but outside of that I've actually been playing in Division 1 today and I'm not very good in this patch. I don't know what EA have changed in passing, moving and ball control. It feels like they've changed something, but I'm having a tough adjustment period, so I don't know how good I'm going to do this weekend league. I'm going to set myself a target of Gold 1. I'm going to play all 40 games of course, you know, I'm back on the 40 game grind, but I'm going to set myself a target of 25 wins just whilst I adjust to this new patch. In the meantime, comment from yesterday's video from Daniel Jott says, what do you want them to do then? That's exactly what you asked for before, Nep. What should they do to make everybody happy? That is the question. It's a never-ending story for me, as I think they fix one thing so people will focus on other issues. When we will just enjoy the game. When? To answer like your end question, when we will just enjoy the game. When we get full disclosure from EA on how their game works, because only then can we truly enjoy the game because we understand the game. That's my personal opinion. I enjoy the game outside of that, but there are a lot of frustrations with this game. In terms of what did I want them to do, my issue wasn't with the aggressiveness of the attackers and the way the defenders close space. It was with the starting position of the players. In my mind, the solution wasn't to change how the defensive team closes down space and change how the offensive team is aggressive up the field. My solution mentally was where the players were positioned from kickoff. That was it. Just position it like you look right here. L10-12 passes the ball down the right hand side from kickoff because his winger was sat so wide. Just start him inside more so they don't have that run, they don't have that angle, and that problem solved. Like, you get to defend a different way. That's fine. That's what I expected. I didn't expect them to change, first of all, how the players interact after kickoff, and also I didn't expect EA to not tell us what after kickoff actually means. How long does that last? 1 in-game minutes, 2 in-game minutes, 5 in-game minutes, until the possession is turned over, until the ball crosses the halfway line, until a shot is taken, until a tackle is made. Like when? That's what I asked for. I want to quickly read you guys something from one. I made a thread about this same subject and there was a lot of discussion about it, of course. I want to read one of the comments from it, and it's from a guy called the Zodiac Age. Now, bear in mind, this could potentially be hearsay. I know Dito, who he's talking about here, follows me on Twitter. If somebody wants to reach out to Dito, if Dito hears or sees this and can confirm or deny, that would be much appreciated. But this is what Zodiac Age says. He says, Dito, in his stream, said he talked about the tournament in Barcelona with Rob Hodgson. He explained to him why the defenders pushed so far back before the patch. He said this was programmed in from years ago, about FIFA 14, when people spammed the over-the-top through balls and they thought that this was a quick fix back then and never change it. So the reason why the defense starts so deep is because it was a way around people exploiting the kickoff glitch way back when, and it's just not been changed. They never changed that, and they are just adjusted to what new tricks the community, especially YouTubers that make it public, come up with and simply try to counter it with new fixes. He explained fixing the current kickoff glitch behaviour was pretty hard because of how much things it broke all the time with a new fix, because of how many strings from previous exploit fixes are connected to it. So basically when they change one thing, it screws up something else. And that's because the code is ported year on year from old games. He continued to say he asked Rob Hodgson many other things and explained them in his stream about changing the gameplay, the servers, etc. Pretty informative actually what he got told. If you want to know, he basically said the servers at EA are never getting pushed to their limits. They are actually far from it. But with this year they are able to monitor and record everything and look through the data. Because of how FIFA Online Gaming is programmed, it needs to refresh at, let's say, 1 millisecond base, unlike Counter-Strike or most other games. Their servers are always working and never under heavy load. They learned that somewhere in between the players and the servers is something called in German Knotenpunkt. There is packet loss. Let's say data drives on a highway and sees some diners on the way to the server, and some decides to sit there and it gets lost. So basically saying, like, I know what packet loss is, I'm sure you guys do too. Because of distances, ISP, these things called diners where data gets lost, and the fact that this game needs to refresh at 1 millisecond, it compensates with sluggish gameplay. And we've talked about that before. We've seen lots of documentation on how, like, to visually make up and interpret that packet loss, they have to do something in game, which is why the game interacts sometimes as it does. For FIFA 19, they want to change that and add the latency bar screen, more info like ping, packet loss, etc., so people can find the best connection possible. But in terms of the kickoff glitch, what Dito has basically said in his stream, and again, I'd love some confirmation. This at this moment in time is just hearsay. But what Dito has essentially said is that there's just a fundamental underlying programming problem in this game, because they don't rewrite this game every year. They take last year's stuff and they just add to it and change what they think is broken to help fix it, and that's not always the case. So something to think about for sure. So as you can see, guys, I lost both games against L10-12, but narrowly. 4-3 and 2-1 in extra time. I was super pleased with my performance, so to then go on and lose 4 out of my next 5 Division 1 games, that was quite heartbreaking. But this is the end of the gameplay, guys. Let's get into the packs. Okay, guys, as you would have just heard me talking about there, I'm struggling on this patch at the moment. I know I sold Hazard as well there for 850. I bought him for 840, so a small tax loss on him. I sold him because I want to get Neymar in the team. I played with Hazard like 15 games and he contributed almost nothing in those games, so I really didn't want to keep hold of him. Yeah, I want to get Neymar into the team, but I'm just struggling right now. If I'm honest, I thought I was doing well. I've won Division 1. Let's go to the divisions section. I've won Division 1 6 out of 7 times. Yeah, 15 times won. So I've won Division 1 6 out of 7 attempts in Division 1. I've won them. I've won it 6 out of 7 times. And the one time I didn't win, I started off losing the first 2 games, and then I drew 1 game late on and just was unable to recover. You'll see my record this division. I've got 2 wins, 1 draw, and 4 losses in this division's run, and it's all since the new patch. Like, EA didn't say that they changed passing or player movements or positioning or ball control or anything like that, but something feels different for me personally. I need to figure it out super fast. FUT Champs starts tomorrow. I don't know what's going on. So, of course, we've got Elite 3 weekly, which is going to be nice. We get 70,000 coins from that Elite 3 run, and we get ourselves Gold 1 monthly, which is alright. It's not the best, not the worst. Puts us up to 1.104 million coins. I'm going to put this gold kit on. I'm going to wear my FUT Champs kits this weekend league because I can. Because no one can stop me. Because they're not going to be able to see it. I'm actually going to open my 100k pack, then my monthly rewards, then my Elite 3 pack. Of course, the 100k pack we will start with. So let's see what we get out of this. Hopefully it's going to be something just decent, of use. Something of use. A nice high rate player that sells for 30, 50, 80k would be nice. We are going to get ourselves Marek Hamšík. I apologise if I pronounced his name wrong. An 87 walkout card, walking out in that sexy gold monthly kit. Oh yes, indeed. Very nice. So Hamšík there comes out. Do we get anything else in there? Could have some informs in here because he's a nice big 87 rated. Oh, that's nice. Isco in there as well. 87 Hamšík and 86 Isco. It's exactly what I was looking for. A couple of really nice sellable cards. Perfect. Banega, Otamendi, Lopez in there as well. So some nice 83s to come along too. We get a Marcus Rashford and let's send Rashford to the trade pile. Let's send the rest of the guys into the club and let's discard these 3 items here because they are worthless. So we'll get rid of those. What I'm going to do now though, guys, I'm actually going to open my monthly pack first before the weekly pack. If there are 9 players that I would love any one of, obviously the best 9, but Neymar, Suarez, Hazard, Aguero, Sanchez, Bale, Dybala, Pogba and Heung-min Son. Any one of those 9 will go straight into my team. We might change the team to fit them. I've only got 5 players here. My best red card so far was Andres Iniesta in terms of rating. My most used red card was 86 Matuidi and the 82 Alessandrini. I'm not honestly expecting all that much out of this, right? It's only 5 cards, but I see so many people that get Gold 1 rewards hit something big. So if I did get something sick, that would be sick. Let's see what our red inform is going to be. The flag is Italian, striker, Balotelli. So we get an 84 rated. We missed out on a lot. It's not the end of the world. As I said, I didn't expect all that much. I had hopes and dreams that we might get something. There's still a few cards in here that I wouldn't mind picking up from the 82 lower rated ones, but not too many. But Balotelli is our 1 player. Let's see what the other guys are that we get in this pack. Muriel, yeah, that's not bad. Balotelli's alright, 4-star, 4-star. Low's a bit shoddy. Great finishing and shot power. I'm never really going to use him. Terrible stamina on him. Muriel I quite like, 4-star, 4-star. High-low work rates, 90 pace, 90 dribbling. The downside for Muriel is his composure, but I would be willing to put him on the bench and give him a try. I would love to see how he plays in game, see how much of that composure makes as an impact, because his ball control and dribbling is good. His agility is very good. He's got decent stamina and very good strength for a pace man. So that's not the worst. We got a usable card out of that. You know, Di Silvestre terrible, Snodgrass terrible, Zoet terrible. But we got that Luis Muriel. I mean, he's better than most red cards that are pulled throughout the year. Now we get our premium team of the week pack, guys, to end things. Well, not necessarily end things off. It depends what we get here. I would love, again, any out of Cruz, Boateng, Mertens, Naldo, or Di Maria. Any one of those 5 cards would be insane. I don't expect anything out of an Elite 3 pack. But what do we get? It's German! It's Striker. Oh, EA, you're such trolls. Such trolls. I really thought it was going to be Cruz or Boateng. We get Peterson there. I really thought it was going to be Cruz or Boateng, man. 5-star weak foot. He's got really good shooting, finishing, and shot pattern. Really good composure. Really good reactions. His pace is terrible. That's an interesting card, that is. That is an interesting card. We get Arias as well. We could link him with Muriel, start Muriel at centre mid and get them both on 7 chem. This card's a nice card. It's a nice right back. I don't think these guys are worth anything, right? Peterson is worth... Peterson's worth 20k. I'm going to have to sneeze here. Excuse me. Peterson's worth 20k. Arias is worth 12k, and Castro is worth 12k. So, this guy is terrible card. This is decent dribbling, decent shooting, not even the greatest finishing, but terrible stamina. This Arias card is okay. This Peterson card is okay. 5-star weak foot, but 2-star skill moves, which sucks. Can't expect much, right? I didn't put much effort into this month. I didn't expect much out of it. That puts us at 1,050,000 coins right now. Of course, we've got a lot of items in the club that we're going to be able to sell over time. I don't know what team I want to use for this weekend league. I was hoping for something like that Neymar card to be, not expecting, but hoping that we was going to end up picking up a Neymar. The Neymar 94 card right now is 1.1 million. He's just gone up in price more and more and more. But I need to change my team, because the way my team sets up in game, for those of you that don't know, we do set up as a 4-2-3-1. I don't mind Modric at CDM. In fact, I quite enjoy Modric at CDM, right? So Luka Modric in at CDM is not a problem. The problem I have is that my outside cams are just not good enough. Raphael, not good enough. I've played with him a lot. As an inside cam, he's decent. As an outside cam, he's just terrible. I need a pace merchant down that wing, preferably 5-star, 5-star. And Rui Costa also is not quite good enough. So the way my team sets up looks like this. I like everything about this team except the 2 outside cams. So I need to change my 2 outside cams. And to be able to do that, I need to change the team a little bit. I wouldn't mind a Heung-min Son and a Neymar. I won't be able to get them all perfectly on chem. Let's have a look at Son's central card. Son's central card, because Son's central card would be able to get onto, what, like 7 chem at cam? Or we could actually put Gabriel Jesus here and then Son at striker. No, let's see, that wouldn't even help. Yeah, that sadly wouldn't help. If we put Son, I might go for Son and regular Neymar, because I like the 5-star weak foots of the dudes, to be perfectly honest. So if we went with the striker Son, he would only get 7 chemistry, but that would be okay. Or should I use Son at striker and use Eriksen at cam? But then De Bruyne would have to be the outside cam. I can get rid of Gabriel Jesus too. Gabriel Jesus isn't a must-have. Neymar is definitely someone I want to have. I don't know how I'm going to fit this in. I'm going to go and buy. I don't know how I'm going to fit this team together. Okay, that's the red version of Son. I don't know how I'm going to fit this team together, but I know I want Heung-min Son and I want Neymar in my squad. That's for certain. So it says he's 285 for this Heung-min Son card. There's one at 295, 294. See if we can get one on the cheap, like 270 pops up or something would be nice. If not, 285. It's going to be easier to go into the market like this. What I'm going to do is I'm going to buy this Son anyway because I know I want him. 280. Whoops, my bad. special card at 280. Should I get is the 86? I'm going to be right back, dudes. I'm going to check if the 86 off chem is better than the 84 on chem. So I'll be right back. All right, guys, I went and made the couple of purchases. I've got the team into a spot that I'm not necessarily happy with, but not unhappy with. Still some changes to be made. Not the ideal players that I wanted. We'll get through it in a second. Let me just get these daily objectives out of the way. I'm going to play through a Division 1 run tonight just to see how it fares. Also, it's important to notice that Sergio Aguero is likely to get Player of the Month, and he fits into my team perfectly. He'll be there instead of Gabriel Jesus. I'm not overly keen on doing the Player of the Month cards, but if he does win Player of the Month, and if it is a 94 rated Sergio Aguero Player of the Month card, I don't think I'll be able to turn that away. It will probably cost somewhere around the region of like 600 to 800,000 coins. But I would make it happen. I think it would be a really good thing to have in our team. Just want to double check there's nothing major there. There's nothing major there. Good stuff. You know, we've got almost 300,000 coins. I've got a lot in the club that we can get rid of to get Sergio Aguero. I think it would be sensible of me to pick up a gold Sergio Aguero as soon as possible. He's currently selling on PlayStation for 340. So if we can get ourselves 70,000 coins, and I might do that by selling those informs that I just picked up, you know, so we could sell Peterson, we could sell Arias, Castro, Hamsik, Isco, Vertonghen and company, Glick, Falcao. I could easily get that 70,000 coins and go and buy Sergio Aguero ASAP. And his price is generally increasing at the moment just because people are expecting him to be that Player of the Month card. So the way that I've built this team right now, guys, as you can see, is that we're going to be playing Heung-min Son at left mid, on 7 chemistry. So he's going to be starting on 7 chemistry, and I'm okay with him starting on 7 chemistry. I would play him at left forward on 7 chemistry anyway, so starting him at left mid on 7 chemistry isn't a problem. We're also going to be playing Neymar on 7 chemistry. We're going to be starting him. I can actually get him on. I can start Neymar on 10 chem. The problem with starting Neymar on 10 chem is that then Son would be on 4 chemistry. Because what I could do is I could put Neymar at left mid, Gustavo at left centre mid, and what's his face at striker, Gabriel Jesus at striker. So Neymar, after 10 games and with the right manager, will also be on 7 chemistry. This team will switch into the 4-2-3-1 still. So we'll have Neymar and Son as our outside cams, De Bruyne as inside cam, Gabriel Jesus up front. Now imagine instead of this Gabriel Jesus, we have Sergio Aguero, Player of the Month card. Of course, again, that would cause problems with chemistry, and would have to think and consider a change then. If you guys can see, I will have a deeper look at it myself, but for the time being, because this is my team, this is how we're going to go, right? So I actually want a Brazilian manager, a Brazilian Premier League manager is what we're looking for. I've got 2 Spanish league managers that are Brazilian, so we'll apply him in there. We'll pop the manager league of the Premier League in. Yeah, if you guys can see a better way to start this team so that more players are on 10 chemistry, or a better way to start this team so that Aguero would be in it and more players would be on 10 chemistry, I'm all ears. There's 3 players in this team on 7 chemistry. Neymar, after 10 games, will be on 7. Modric and Heung-min Son. Heung-min Son will actually get up to 8 chemistry once he gets that bonus. So Heung-min Son is fine on 8 chemistry. I should be able to. How can I do it? So I can't get all 3 of them onto the perfect chem, can I? Because Neymar can only get to 7, and maybe I'll go with Son on 7 and Modric on 8. No, Modric on 7 is fine. He's a Team of the Year card. It's not a problem. I'm sure there's a way to do this better so that I get more of them on 7 chem. In fact, 4-3-2-1 is probably. I might be able to. I've just made some changes, which is stupid, but yeah, Modric there is fine. Neymar's on 7 chem there. Son will get 7 chem as well. On actually 8 chem, Son will get at left forwards. Neymar's the problem here again. Neymar's the problem here. Because we can't get Neymar onto the chemistry without him being on. Like, he needs that triple link. And the same with Luis Gustavo. The only thing I could do is pop in Costa. Right, then I'd still have 3 of them on. It would still be the same. It would just be Modric on the chemistry instead of Neymar. At this point, we've actually got 4 on 7 chemistry because Gustavo's there as well. The only other alternative could be Oh, actually, no, that works perfectly. Fernandinho instead. That's perfect. That way, Gabriel Jesus. It's still the same. It's Neymar and Son off Kem again and Jesus instead of Modric. I think I prefer Modric off Kem. So I think the 4-4-2 is still going to be the go-to. I'll have a look at formations anyway. I'm dragging on. It's dragging way on. But this is going to be the end of the video for today, guys. We've made the changes to the team. We're going to practice a little bit tonight. Hopefully we have a good weekend league. But I'm not too excited because I have been struggling with FIFA since this patch has come out. I need to get to grips with it quite quickly. We're going to have to see how that goes. This, though, guys, is going to be the end of the video. If you did enjoy it, be sure to leave a like, rate, and comment, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. But for now, guys, I'm out. Peace.